Hello everybody, it is Calxiyn here, and with Rwby Volume 5 coming your way, coming soon to theaters near you.
Coming, in general.
Yeah.
Hard.
You guys should
Neck and chest.
join our Discord server to talk about Rwby, and then be Patreons.
Ejaculation.
Okay. So what we're doing today, as I promised, I told you guys that I'd go through all of the questions that Rooster Teeth answered on their Ask thingy, and we're gonna just go through all of them. This isn't like, woo, this was interesting. No, like, it's just all of them, so, like, chill. Also, I reset all my characters, because Hunter ranked up in playing this stupid game somehow.
What?
Huh?
Wait, what, how? What
What do you mean?
What did he
So,
do?
see those little things right
Yeah.
there, that little 9 at the bottom of the screen, you guys? So that is, like a rank, and so when you complete challenges, you finish a rank. And so I guess we finished a rank and I didn't notice, so everybody's reset back to level 1.
Damn it. Alright.
Okay, so Crystal asks, who's the best Rwby character? Duh, like, this is even a question. Barbara, duh, like, this is even a question. Aaron, damn you, Aaron, Barbara says. So that's how we're formatting this, so these are the
So you know,
questions and
I would
answers.
rather you try to do Barbara and Aaron impressions, but
Okay.
you know, that's okay.
What are y'all's plans for future seasons? Making them. Carrie. We're clearly in the middle of Texas.
Sassy asshole.
We're clearly in the middle of Texas fall, which is a beautiful time of year for sure. That being said, Christmas is a wonderful holiday, so I look forward to winter, says Lindsay. When will the Yang trailer come out? Maybe you should...
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Oh, season.
Yeah.
Oh, you're funny. Oh.
When will the Yang trailer come out? Maybe you should come to the New York City Comic-Con panel tomorrow. Barbara. How old is Oscar? 14! Exclamation point. Miles.
So it's still creepy.
Not old enough for some of the fan fictions that we've been seeing. Gray. LGBT characters' relationships to come in the future. Yes! Exclamation point. Miles
Just fucking wait,
Gary.
we said. Just wait. My god. You're killing us. Presumably,
well, you know what?
they
That makes
followed
me
up.
kind of mad.
What?
I don't want to make this a rant or anything, but like, people are like, I want them now! Well, bitch, okay, it takes a long time to make a TV show. There are gonna be 10 volumes, alright? What do you want? Like, this stuff takes work, okay? Okay? Like, you know what I mean?
There
like,
was the background character that liked, what's his face? The
Scarlett's
Gavin.
abs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, that must be worth something.
I'm just saying, like, people that want to really push for, like, make it forced and everything, like, I'm not here for you. You know what I mean?
I don't think they want it forced, they just
But
want it
they
to
want
happen.
it, like, now, and so making it now when it's not time yet would be forcing, wouldn't it? Anyway. Oreos, cookies or cream? It's all about them cookies, Carrie. I'm a creamer for sure.
I'm a creamer.
Lindsay.
Oh, Lindsay.
What does Rwby stand for? Really? Wide, big yams, Barbara. I don't know why anybody would ask that, to be honest.
Have you ever liked, I mean, yams are just the worst, so I don't want to
Okay.
fucking go there.
What has been your favorite moment in Rwby to create or watch this far? So many big moments to choose from, but my favorite to have made is making Yang laugh while she's flying over the Emerald Forest in early Volume 1. Fave to watch is Volume 3 when Cinder finally pulls the trigger on her plans. Gary. Literally anytime somebody tells me that Rwby has made them happy, nothing is better than that. What's your favorite weapon from the series? Which weapon would you like to have? Carrie says Crow, although I would probably hurt myself. I love Nora's weapon. Her attacks are so intense and she can use the hammer saw propulsion as a mode of transportation. Lindsay. If Team Rwby were to do some song recommendations, what would the girls actually suggest? Tegan and Sarah. Aaron.
Oh, it's gay. That's the joke.
Carmela Dezian.
I don't know who that is.
Lindsay. Anything from the Vega Boys.
I don't know who
Barbara.
they are.
Alright.
But of course, Aaron would whip out the gay band. The
Yeah.
gayest of the bands.
Screw Rwby. When is there gonna be a Camp Season 3? Smiley face. Miles replies.
Like, it's
Do
gonna
you
happen.
ship John and Pyrrha? Miles puts a sad face. And Chibi. Gray.
What? Hey, Chibi. So, that was more like, Chibi.
No,
Yeah.
that's like, and this was like, Okay.
So, it might happen in Chibi, I guess.
So, aura is described as to feel your semblance. If your aura is depleted, can you still use your semblance, or is it different per person? General rule of thumb is if you're out of aura, you can't use your semblance. So somebody brought up a good discussion about this that I'd like to do a video on in the future, but does that mean that Crow may, like, I don't want to say suicide himself, but purposely break his aura sometimes so people won't be affected for bad luck with his bad luck? You know what I mean? That he'll... Yang kind of does the same thing in the game where she'll purposely die to get more out of her semblance, but this would be the opposite. Not die, like lose aura, right? To get the refill, like in Ruby Grim Eclipse. So I wonder if Crow can do the same thing, because then if the bad luck is his semblance, then wouldn't that stop the bad luck from happening? Like, you know, it would be, like, risky, right? Because he may get really seriously hurt, but that's what his teammates are for. And so I wonder if he's gone on kind of, like, semi-aura suicide missions, basically. Besides the characters you voiced, who was your favorite? Neptune, I think. I like the contrast between a suave, chill character voiced by a goofy and adorable person. Aaron. There are so many that I love. Some of them that comes to mind include Nora, Yang, Crow, Nora, Crow, Tai Yang, also Salem because I'm scared of her. Barbara. In terms of creating Rwby Volume 5, what were the biggest challenges for keeping the length of the episode not to go over 15 to 20 minutes for most of the season? You say that like it's a bad thing. Gray. Why do you rely so much on fan service? Love the show, though. Keep up the good work. We love fan service. Cole is a great producer. And now it's free to watch for everybody on Rooster Teeth. Miles and Gray.
Oh, because it's a joke. Because fan service is also
Hey there, I've been...
Thingamajig.
Okay, whatever. What's the actual process behind... They just talk about their boyfriend. What's the process behind voice acting and stuff? That's the question. It depends on the script. We have done at the time... It depends on how many scripts we have done at one time, but for one of the main characters, it's usually 4 to 5. That's what Carrie says. That doesn't seem like an answer. Hold on. The actual process behind, okay, acting and how many recording sessions go into one season? Okay, so 4 and 5 recording sessions, I guess. Yeah, okay. Quality, writing, and directing is the foundation behind an emotional performance. So working with Miles and Carrie has really helped to pull intensity behind Ruby's more somber moments, and then it doesn't put who actually said that, yikes. Because it says, for me, in acting process itself, it's all about putting yourself into what you read, but, like, no, we don't know who said that. Can you give me a sentence to describe Rwby? I might get some motivation to pick up a new series if you do. So this person hasn't even watched Rwby and they're getting their questions answered. But me, who's making videos on the internet, my question didn't get answered, Rooster Teeth. I'm just a little salty. Just saying, you know, it's fine. Just say some... Oh, wait. What the hell happened? Question mark, Lindsay said. How can I get Yang or Barbara to punch me in the face? Just say something mean. I dare you. I've been working out, Barbara says. Did you know you're amazing? I try. Aaron. My friend wants to know, why isn't there more Gavin? Always need more Gavin. Because he's impossible to schedule, Miles puts in all caps. Will Team Rwby be reunited partially or entirely this season? Carrie put this gif of Rihanna winking on Ellen, and that's all he put, so I don't know what to say. So I know Rwby Chibi's in canon, but is Ruby's birthday really the 31st? It's her actual birthday. The adventures that happen in Chibi may not be canon, but the characters are still the same, though we typically play up their personalities to extremes. Ha ha, Miles. I want to get into animating, but I don't know how to start. Blender is an awesome first piece of software. There's also a ton of YouTube tutorials out there. Besides that, I say watch the shows that you like and pick them apart and what they do. Carrie. Port or Oobleck, who's the better teacher? Port tends to ramble to the point where people stop paying attention fast, but Oobleck talks so fast it's sometimes hard to keep up. It depends on the student, but I'd say they're equally talented when it comes to teaching. Miles. Is it true you stole characters? Yes. In Volume 5, Episode 2, you can see Barney the dinosaur in the background. Please don't tell. We don't want to get sued. Lindsay.
Barney the dinosaur? That's fucking great.
It's a joke.
Or a sword? Is it true that you stole characters? Okay. I like how people are like, this is me being, like, edgy. I wonder if they're actually going to respond.
I think by stolen characters, I replied to this on Twitter, but I think that they mean that, not that they stole characters, but after making Ren, they saw a Rwby OC that looked exactly like Ren, like online, before they introduced Ren, and they thought everybody would think that they stole Ren, basically.
I see.
And yeah, I don't know, maybe that person was being edgy. I don't care. The ending scene okay, to the voice actors, what's the hardest scene for you to voice and why? So, Barbara, we already know the answer to this. I'm not going to read it, because she said this multiple times, and I don't give a shit.
What did she say? I don't even know.
You don't even know the ending scene in Volume 3, where Ruby comes into Yang's Zoo to talk to her. It's the first time I had to voice Yang in a way that wasn't happy or excited. Yeah, we know that.
Okay, I do know
And then Aaron says, honestly, one of the ones that was recorded for Volume 5, so I hope you watch it. And I'm like, Have any funny stories from recording your voice lines? In Rwby Volume 8, in Rwby Volume 1, Episode 8.
In Volume 8.
Volume
We're
8.
ahead. We like to be ahead of the game, you know?
Rwby has to scream for a few seconds, so I was screaming for 20 seconds at the top of my lungs. Meanwhile, people were trying to work quietly near the booth. Lindsay. If all 4 members had to choose a video game, which one would each of them pick? Ruby, Ni no Kuni, Weiss, Fire Emblem, Blake, Stardew Valley, Yang, Blaze Brew, Cross Tag Battle, Miles, Carey Gray. Do you consider Rwby to be an anime? We considered it to be a show that we like to work on, Carrie. Who's your favorite character and why? I'm a big fan of Nora, who isn't? Who isn't? Current favorite is Tai Yang, he's just so endearing. Lindsay. All of them, Carrie. If I had to pick one though, probably Yang. Are there huntsmen and huntresses in the world who don't use semblances? Most huntsmen and huntresses have discovered their semblance, but that doesn't necessarily mean every warrior has. Torchwick, for instance, never quite found his semblance. That didn't stop him from being a formidable fighter, though. Miles Carey. This isn't a question, but Miles, you're my favorite. Aw, thanks. Smiley face, Miles. Okay, don't feed his ego, guys. I don't know what y'all are doing right now. Rwby is really, really cool, and I want to be her friend, Lindsay said to the, somebody asked why she's cool. What is the most rewarding part of being part of Rwby? There's an endless list of things that make being a part of the show rewarding, but the number one thing is you guys, our audience, our community. I've never felt so much love in my entire life, and to have support from so many people is something, about something I love is incredible. Barbara. Does our solar system move or revolve through space? Also, do all the planets in our solar system revolve around the sun on the same plane? The universe revolves around Rwby. Lindsay.
That's an interesting question to...
Haven't watched Rwby yet, just curious. Diet Coke or Pepsi? That's what makes me mad. Like, come on, guys.
Motherfucker.
I was out here, alright? I asked 2 questions. I asked if they'd ever consider doing a partnership with YouTubers that is similar like Nintendo. How Nintendo has, now YouTubers that they are partnered with to play their games and stuff. Like, not exactly like that, but just similar, you know what I mean? But better than Nintendo, because Nintendo hasn't been doing well with that. That wasn't my exact question, by the way. I'm just telling you the gist of it, and no one answered that.
So basically, you were probing like, hey, guys, I know this YouTuber. She likes your Rwby shit.
Well, I mean, there's also Arnold, right?
Yes.
And so I was asking more with him in mind than myself. Kinda.
That's a lot.
I also asked if they like Kingdom Hearts, and neither of those got answered. It was pretty sad. What is it like working on the series that started out so small but has seen such success and acceptance worldwide? It's completely surreal and humbling. We were very, very worried Rwby would not be well received by anyone, and the positive reception has been absolutely overwhelming. Lindsay. Where's the Yang short? She's actually pretty tall. Barbara. If Zwei could speak in what accent would he have? Russian, obviously. Lindsay. Will there be a volume 5? I don't know. Aaron. See, it's those stupid questions that got through, but meanwhile, I'm sitting here like, Anyways. Hey, Barbara, what's your opinion on Yang's relationship with her mother? It's honestly hard for me to fully grasp. I've been fortunate to have an extremely loving and supportive family, so trying to put myself in the mindset of having a mother who abandoned me is a challenge. I think that Yang struggles with it more than she lets on. To have anyone abandon you can make it feel like it was your fault, and that something is wrong with you, even if that's not the case. Barbara.
That's her response. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I thought that was the person answering the question. I'm like, well, that's a fucking dissertation to give. But okay.
Will we be seeing more of Raven in Volume 5? Usually when you see someone on the poster for the volume, you'll be seeing them. Just saying. Barbara.
Sassy.
Hi, dear. Pure voice. Hello. And then Lindsay said that. I love Blake. Same. She has kitty ears. Lindsay. Were there any moments that emotionally crushed you? When Rwby wakes up in her bed and realizes Pierre is gone. Lindsay's voice acting in that scene was so damn stellar. I mean, it always is, but damn girl, Barbara. If you could add another celebrity to the cast, who would it be?
Another? They had one to begin with?
I mean, Vic. I think they mean. And Charma Lee, or whatever, however you say it.
Sure.
Jennifer
Family.
Lawrence. She'd be quite a quality actress to add to the cast and a quality friend to have in my life, Aaron says.
Just anyone. Just have, like, Tyrion, Kalos.
Tell me, how do I indoctrinate my friends into watching this show? Honestly, just to throw it out there, it's very surprising to hear about the many ways that people have discovered Rwby and pass it along to their families and friends. Not a question, but I love you, Aaron. Love you, too. If you had to fight one Rwby character, who would it be? Shopkeep, because I think I can take him. Barbara.
Do you remember
out
how
of
someone...
every Rwby character, who has the nicest butt? Bella Booty. Aaron.
Oh, that's nice.
You
she
knew
knows.
this was coming. Who do each of you ship with your character? I'm a Nuts and Bolts fan myself. Lindsay.
That's all we got?
Yeah.
Damn it. Alright.
Well, I mean, they're kind of busy, right? So, not really a question. Okay, it's not a question, so I'm not asking. What's your favorite memory from recording Rwby moments that you had to hold in laughter, a time where you had to re-record because someone kept messing up their lines? When Monty filmed us recording our first lines, I'll never forget that. Lindsay. Does the broken moon rotate all the time so you can't see it's broken all the time, or are there two moons? Also, thank you, and I love you all. That's a brilliant question, and I'm sorry I don't have an answer, but it's a crazy idea. Seriously, haven't thought about it before. Aaron.
Well, I feel like this is sort of like a half-assed endeavor on everyone's part.
What is the funniest thing to happen while recording? Ab-libs. It's especially fun when they make it into the show. Cookies or cake? Cookies. Lindsay. Who's most fun to direct? Barbara, Miles, and Carrie, and definitely not Barbara. Answering for Miles and Carrie. If you could use a voice for a different if you could voice a different character for an episode, just for fun, who would it be? Professor Port. Lindsay. If you could voice a character that you don't already, who would it be? I think Emerald would be really fun, or any bad guy from that matter. Bad guys are fun to play. Aaron. Which character would you like to marry? Sun. Wait. Lindsay.
Who said that? Okay. Oh, ha, it's funny because...
They're already married! Yeah. Okay. Do any of the members of Team Rwby have phobias? It would seem like she's afraid of dogs. ... Aaron. When is the next season? October 14th. So soon, Barbara. Can we have more Rwby-centric episodes of Always Open? There's a Rwby Always Open episode coming out next week. That's it.
Fucking sweet.
That's how they ended that. Alrighty.
Oh, well, finally they have something like a half interesting to start off with.
Okay,
I like that.
so that was fun. Thoughts? Any thoughts?
It's kind of a weird half-assed endeavor. They did this a few times in the past. That's where someone was like, I love you, Barbara, and Barbara was like, I like you as a friend. I'm like, oh, that poor guy. Girl. Person. I don't know.
She did that again, like, today.
She did?
Just kind of her thing.
Her thing now?
Yeah. I don't know what else.
I don't know. I don't know what to say, man.
Like, it was fun.
Do you think that... I'm starting to think that, like...
I feel like it's kind of pointless, not gonna lie. It is funny, though. Funny things came out of it, but, like, I feel like the more serious questions that required answers, like, just didn't
like
get
your
seen.
own?
No.
I think someone's a little salty.
Like Oscar, for example. Oscar's age, that was important. That was an important question.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah! I know.
Nah.
He's a small little boy, you know what I mean? But some of these weren't even related to the show. Like, some of these have been already answered in panels or something.
I just feel
y'all
like...
can't keep up, okay? But I'm just saying, like, ask something new, okay? Don't ask, like, what was the most challenging scene for you to record? Like, bitch, okay, they've answered that, like, 100 times already. Alright, that's why I'm salty.
I just think that Q&As are kind of just inherently, like, mundane.
You know what I mean? Like, that annoys me. Like,
because I keep on... Because I say this, and yet I've waited in line for Q&As, all of this nonsense. And yet still...
You know what I mean? Like, we had some good goddamn questions, like, in today's panel, but we also had some awful ones, like, is Neo mute? Well, fuck off then. I don't want to hear about this, you know what I mean? Like, somebody asked, like, a very technical question about the animation software they use, and I'm like, even though I'm not interested in this, they look like they're actually enjoying answering this question. Like, thank fuck, you know what I mean?
You can kind of look at their faces when they're like,
I know,
oh, this is
you know
one that I have to...
And
they're being funny.
Got paid $50
this is cute.
To recite the Navy SEAL copy pasta. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, I have no idea what the Navy SEAL copy. Oh, I thought it was called creepy pasta.
No, copy pasta, like the copy paste. Okay. Anyway, it's just like that stuff annoys me, okay? Because some of us have legit questions up in here that we want answers to, that's all. And I get it. Most of them were probably spoiler related, and so they had to go with what they had to go with, alright? But like, it just irritates me when people waste their time, you know what I mean?
Waste their time.
Yeah. And so, anyway, the Naval CEO copy pasta is, what the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know I graduated at the top of my class in the Navy SEALs. I have been involved in numerous secret raids on Al-Qaeda and have over 300 confirmed kills. The Navy SEAL copy pasta is believed to have, yeah, it's a meme. See,
okay.
You understand? Like, and somebody got paid $50 to do that. And,
on the live stream?
Yeah, on the live stream.
Was so, like, one of the Rwby people, or just a strange person
No,
in the
just
audience?
a person got paid by his friend to do it.
Just to go up and then say that.
And yeah. Like, as a bet.
Why? It's just
That's what I'm saying! Like, stop it! Okay?
Just don't do Q&As, don't take answers, just talk, you know, shoot the shit, it's fine, you podcast,
or
you know how to do it.
Or you know what I wish they would do? I wish that what they would do at panels, okay, and this is online, so whatever, but what I wish they would do at cons and what I wish they would do at panels is while you're waiting in line for fucking 2 hours to see the people you want to see, give everybody some paper, give everybody a notepad, have them write out questions, okay? Have everybody write out a question, you know what I mean?
They've done that
before.
Put
it in a hat or
but
something.
Like, with Twitter hashtags.
Yeah.
They've done that with, like, Game Grumps.
You know what
Q&As
I mean?
I've seen
like,
before.
Just...
That's a really good way of doing it.
Like, and then you have 2 hours for a staff member. Like, what else are they doing? They're just kind of making sure the people in the line don't get rowdy. But, like, you know, get everybody to write a question, throw out the bad questions, keep questions you think are valuable, and then go from there, okay? Like, don't leave it to people on the spot. Don't give people a microphone so they can, like, say their dank memes or something. Because when you think about it, like, when people are on stage, I don't think anybody has the balls to do it, but, like, somebody could say something horribly racist or sexist.
I feel like you'd be thrown out
on the mic. You would.
Or like that one guy who was like, what would her like vibrate? Yang's vibration.
I think that was okay though. I think that they
that landed, but oh, it could have not landed.
I know if it did
like
land,
it could have been bad.
But you know what I mean? Like you're giving these people too much power. Okay, have them write down their fucking questions before you go up.
Or tweet it. You know, use
use Twitter. Use the internet provided.
Technology.
And so with this. Like, I feel this is a much better way to do it, but some of the questions still kind of sucked. And they still answered them anyway, and I'm like, guys, what are you doing? Like, you actually have the opportunity to answer stuff that you want to answer, and you're answering things that you don't have to. But if they want to answer them, that's cool, I guess. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what makes me angry. I'm festering in my own anger.
I know, you need an inner fucking peace.
It's just like, can Neo speak? And then he has something else that was like a basic fucking question. And I'm like, and then Miles and Carrie were like, okay, you wasted your 2 questions. Let's go on to somebody else. Because it was supposed to be the last question, but then it wasn't because the question was bad. And that's what happened.
There wasn't a lot of those when we saw them live. I don't remember.
No, I think we had some pretty good questions when we saw them. Just saying. But like, you know.
Just, my God. I hate people.
I know.
The more people you get in a room, the more I feel like no enemies. Are we just waiting here? I don't understand. Hello?
Is the game broken? All right, great. This is a good time for us to end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
There's an
Sorry,
avoid.
We're very salty though.
I'm fine. You are just full of vinegar.
It's just because I've already seen the panel today, right?
And so I had to sit through that bullshit. We didn't
even get to see anything. They cut it like immediately.
There wasn't. Well, there's probably gonna be like someone with an iPhone there. I don't know.
Somebody had their phone out and they confiscated it.
Oh.
They said, "Hey, we saw you with your phone. Let us take that for you. You'll get it back."
Oops.
Yeah.
All right, that happened.
Serious business.
Because that happened with the Volume 4 trailer.
What do you mean that it got leaked?
That it got leaked earlier.
Yeah,
and
so
then you watched the leaked.
Taking phones.
You watched the leaked version, but I was a good person. I didn't watch the leaked version.
we didn't do reactions back then.
Yeah, you just watched it, but I still was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it.
Anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to join our Discord server or become a patron over on Patreon. And
this cave is really empty.
We'll see you later. Bye, guys.